Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Sunday League Soccer. Here we have Seismic taking on ACP Olimpo on a very tiny field. Good Lord, this thing is small. Not long, not wide. Not fun to play on either. That turf looks worn down. Anyway, Seismic have only beaten this team never. One draw, one loss, all-time head-to-head. They might actually get a win, but they only got 9 players playing right now. Here's Islam with a bicycle kick. Referee calls a foul for dangerous play. Here's an attack for Seismic, and that's a handball in the box and no penalty call. Good Lord, does it get any more obvious than that? It could. Anyway, so Seismic did have 11 players show up to this game, but the manager is injured. And here he is coming on, making it 10. The 11th player is Mub, but he's hurt and he can't play. But he came out to support. That's a teammate right there. Seismic are back to wearing their vintage shirts. Here comes Ford. And Ford hitting 5th gear, no brakes, steals a goal for Seismic. What a way to do it. 1 man down. Well, basically 2 because the manager can barely walk. All right, Olimpo are probably furious. I mean, if there was any game for Seismic to be short players, it's this one. Small field helps them out. There's Hunter, trying to make it 2. Unlucky. That's a loud kid. What a flick by Justin. There's a handball there by Olimpo too, and the ref didn't call that either. He doesn't believe in calling handballs. And there's the half. That went by pretty quick. Still 10 v 11. And it's never going to change. Seismic will have to make do. All right, let's get this thing going. Second half, round 2. Blow the whistle, let's get going, come on. There we go. There's Ian getting on the field. And referee calls a foul. Don't know why. Here's the free kick. And the wall stops it. And the referee blows his whistle for handball. Of all the handball calls you can make, you call this one? Look at that. That's a natural position. No way. Absolutely not. Well, our camera didn't catch it, but they did score off the penalty. It is now 1-1.
Nice.
Considering the circumstances, though, Seismic will take a point. Not much there, and the referee calls a foul again. He's not on Seismic's side. There's a goal kick. Manager gets it, plays it across. Terrible pass, but the referee blows his whistle for offside. Why did the assistant referee call that? There's no offside on goal kick. And Jerome plays the ball to the manager who can't run. He plays the ball to Finn in the middle of the field. Finn takes a shot. And that's a goal for Seismic. They take the lead. Can you hear the Wolves howling? Let's see that one again. Finn ripping it. All right, there he is. Yep, that's unfortunate for that keeper. Olimpo don't have their usual starter in the net. Just good fortune for Seismic. You know, being short players. This was the perfect game for them to be short. There's a shot. Not good enough to be a goal. Seismic grinding this one out. They need to. Yeah, get up. Come on, guy. You're fine. Why are you wasting time? You're down 2-1. Losing. And you have an extra man. The manager is barely doing anything. He's just a statue out there. It's basically 9 v 11. Heh. All right. Moving on. Here we go. Little counterattack there. Not the best pass. That's a better one. Ford running down the line. And he's going to win a corner. Playing it short. Ian on the ball. Sends in the cross. Oh, but right to the keeper.
Go, Finn. Go, Finn.
Seismic are less than 18 minutes to win. If they can hold out, this would be a huge win for them. And Finn goes down. Little collision with the keeper. Got the wind knocked out of him.
Stay down, stay down, stay down.
Just waiting for the ball to go out of play. And Olimpo are a bunch of haters, not putting the ball to the play.
Stop for them every time.
No respect.
Ref, we stop for them.
Seismic will definitely remember this. All right, 15 minutes left. Can Seismic do it? Can they hold out? That was a nice attempt. If the manager could actually run, he might have gotten that. Here come Olimpo. Cutting inside. This is looking dangerous. And we run out of the camera angle. And by the sounds of it, Olimpo has scored. They have tied the game 2-2.
Luis, get the ball.
Well, the draw ain't so bad, folks. Considering the circumstances. I think Seismic will take it. I mean, they should have won. They didn't get a PK call, and they got a bogus PK called against them. So, yeah. Well, there it is. Olimpo should definitely be ashamed of their play. You know, you couldn't really beat a team that basically had, 9 guys on the field running. And a statue. But whatever. All right, we start the season over again. Taking on LA Reds. Seismic are definitely looking for that revenge. So, yeah, we'll see you next week. Donnie out.